Okay. Champ, what it do?
What up, fellas?
How are you? How are you,
What up?
man?
What up?
Shit, I'm good. I can't call it. Just been fun.
Oh, well, man. Well, thank you for jumping on the show, right? After a session. Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Quinton Randall, aka Quick Draw. He's going to be taking on Rohan Polanco on
Ooh.
a top rank card July 26th, live at Madison Square Garden. Obviously, if you haven't been living under a rock, you know that he's fought in welterweight champion now, Brian Norman Jr. And you even fought Boca Chica, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, how'd this fight come about, man? When did you get the phone call, and what was your thoughts initially on fighting Rohan Polanco on the Xander Zayas Garcia undercard?
Well, I had been asked Brad for this fight. Well, I hit Brad Goodman up from Top Rank, and I asked him. I always hit him up every few months and ask him what he got for me. And he asked me, was I interested in fighting Polanco and Elvis Rodriguez? And I was like, yeah, 100%. So I I didn't hear back from him. So about 2 weeks later, I hit him up again, and he was like, he just told me no, they're not. This not at this time. We're not interested. So I was like, okay, cool. And then he hit me up like shit 2 weeks ago. And he asked me, was I interested still? And I told him 100%. And so, shit, he sent the contract over that day, and I signed it as soon as he sent it.
Damn, no hesitation. Then nothing in
No.
that contract was worth looking over. I guess you guys have to do good business with each other. That you know, whatever he's sending you the most he can give you.
Yeah, I mean, my coach looked over everything, and once both of my coaches agreed that the contract was good, then it was, I trust them. So I just made sure the dollars and amount was right. The dollars, the rounds, and what we fight for was correct. Then I signed.
Now, what is it about Rohan that had you seeing something like Mikey that you thought you can, obviously take advantage of?
Well, at this point in my career, bro, um, man, I ain't getting no younger. You see what I'm saying? So if I got to make a push, I got to make a serious push. Now I had my opportunity, granted. Thank God I had my opportunity. I fell short due to illness, but that's nobody mistake but my own because I still decided to go into the fight knowing I won 100%. So that shit just came to bite me in the ass. But I understood what that fight could have meant for my career because if I would have beat Brian Norman like I should have, like I was predicted to, then I would have fought Boca Chica next. And I destroyed him. He was easy work. I didn't have no issues with him. And then I would have ended up fighting Santillan, and I would have cooked him just like Brian cooked him. But shout out to Brian Norman though, bro, because he didn't duck the fight from me. He took the fight, and he's gotten better ever since he's fought me. I can't even lie. Since that Boca Chica fight, he didn't step his game up. So there's no slight to him. Uh, but when I seen Polanco, like I said, I'm at the point of my career, bro. I can't say no to nothing. And then plus, I believe that I'm an elite fighter, bro. I believe I'm top tier. I made fucking brash decisions, underestimating the ability my body can endure because I've went through so much during training camp, and I've always fought through injury, fought through sickness, and I always came out on top. This time it was a different case, and that was my fault for disrespecting the sport, thinking and disrespecting Brian Norman, thinking I was still gonna be able to beat him, being fucking 50% of myself. So that just came at the bottom of my ass. As far as Polanco go, I see nothing special. Yeah, I think Brian Norman was a better fighter than him, and so yeah, I think he's strong. That's all I give him. He left hook happy. He don't got a jab. It's a lot of stuff he don't got, and shit, I'm going in the ring to expose that. But at the same time, I still gotta respect his power because he got power. But at the same time, you gotta look at the caliber of opponents he's fought as well too. So, but hey, we got the fight. I'm here, and I see a lot of weaknesses. I see a lot of shit I can expose, and I plan on exposing it.
He's had a lot of 10 rounders, three to be exact. This will be his fourth. Only one has gone the distance. That was with Maidana in the last fight. Do you think that he has the stamina, being though he hasn't been fighting that many 10 rounders?
Shit, we finna find out. I can tell you that we finna find out. But do I think he got the stamina? No. Do I think he's gonna come prepared? Yes. So even if I don't think he got the stamina, I'm gonna push the pace. I'm finna find out if he got the stamina or not. I'm finna find out as far as, man, I spar people like Polanco all the time, bro. Like, um, I'm still getting good sparring to this day. Like, I'm getting elite sparring. So, I, it ain't nothing that makes me bat my eyes. It ain't nothing that makes me say, "Ooh, goddamn!" It ain't. It's nothing. So, like I said, I'm about to be 35. So this is the best step I can get back to that Brian Norman fight. Win this fight. Hopefully, fight Santini next, and position myself to get that Brian Norman fight if he still was the world champion at the time. And and shit, made a quick draw error rain.
So you said you was just sparring, man. Who you using and where you holding camp at? I know you based out of Houston. Did you relocate or you're there for this camp?
Nah, I'm here for this whole camp. My last camp against Boca Chica was so good. I didn't have to leave, and I got everything I need here. I'm training 2 or 3 times a day, sometimes 4. I'm getting a good recovery. The food is good. I'm stress free. So right now I've been sparring Veto. I forgot how you pronounce his last name. Nicky, whatever the fuck you say. How you say it.
Oh, Veto
I've been sparring.
Milani. Wow, that's
Yeah,
a
I've been sparring.
60 pounder.
Yeah, I've been sparring him. I've
So
been
you
sparring him this
sparring
whole
Truck
camp.
too?
No, I was supposed to spar Truck, but Truck left. He went back to where's he from? Baltimore.
Yeah.
He went back. The agreement was to spar Beto and Truck, but Truck left.
Did he
And so
leave for his whole camp or did he leave by the oh, okay. So he holding camp in Baltimore.
yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if he gonna be with fucking Calvin Ford for this one. Interesting. So you sparring Veto Milani, no Tellus then.
Yeah, I've been sparring Beto. I normally spar Andreas Karakis. How you spell that? The
Yup.
154.
The dude from OTX.
Yeah. Me and him spar a lot too. I spar them two. Marquise Taylor, Eduardo Garcia. I'm getting some work with some big guys that have extremely high work rates, and they got good left hooks as well. So I've been getting great sparring, bro. I got more sparring partners coming. I'm gonna be 110% for this fight, bro. I ain't gonna have no excuses.
What
I
did you
will.
think
I
of
will.
Brian Norman's power? You did 10 rounds with him, and like you said, since then he's only looked better and gotten stoppages.
Yeah. Be honest with you, bro. And this is just my perspective. His power didn't bother me. His power didn't bother me in that fight. If you watch previous fights I fought before, and you watch my fights after, you can clearly tell. Like I was real low on energy, man. I was tired in the second round, and so I honestly thought my body was gonna hold up. I was pumping my fucking system with IVs for 4 days before the fight, like 4 to 5 days before the fight. I was laid in bed. I couldn't train, so I'm just taking IVs 2 times a day, just trying to gain energy, trying to keep the fluids in my body, stay hydrated. And the shit didn't work, man. I weighed in. Officially at 145.2. I woke up at 143. I've never been that small in my life, and I didn't know why I had dropped so much weight. And then so when I put the weight back on, I only went up to 152. Weighing in after 145, I normally shoot up to 165. Like my body was just too weak. I couldn't, bro. And bro, I can't even explain it. But shit, I found this out getting in the back when we was warming up. We was on the mitts after I finished stretching. After like hitting the mitts for like 30 seconds, I told my coach, I was like, damn, bro, I'm fucking tired. He was like, fuck, what you want to do? I was like, shit, bro, we here now. I can't say no. If I tell them no, if I pull out the fight right now, bro, they'll never put me on another top ranked card again, bro. This shit is gonna probably hurt my career than anything. In hindsight, I was thinking that because I was fucking scared. And at the time, I had spent my whole camp in Vegas, and so I had accumulated a lot of fucking bills that I had to take care of. And so I really didn't have no choice. If I didn't take the fight, then I'd have came home fucking homeless. And I got a son, I got a family. I couldn't take that. I couldn't take that type of loss. And so shit, I just had to go do what I do. But as far as his power go, no shot he threw hurt me, bro. No shot he threw buckled my knees. He's strong, but nothing bothered me, bro. I've been in the ring with some strong guys, bro. I sparred the Charlos and Crawford and Spence. Like I've been in the ring with some strong guys who can put your lights out with one shot. His power didn't bother me. It was his work rate that kept me uncomfortable, I say, the whole fight, because I can only fight in spurts. I can only fucking throw 12 punches. I had to lay on the ropes for fucking 20 to 30 seconds, block shots, or just try to smother his work and then try to fucking punch. So I can only fight in spurts. I just couldn't keep up with the work rate. And even though I threw a lot of punches on copy box, I actually threw more punches than him and only landed like a few less. Them punches had no power on it. They had no snap on it. I was pushing them. Just trying to fucking muster up the will to fucking finish the fight and keep fighting through and hoping something would change for me, but shit, it didn't. So, I mean, shit, it's all God's plan. So, I mean, I learned from that experience. I understand what it's like to fucking risk it and not be successful. And man, ever since then, bro, I've been on a fucking mission, bro. I've been fucking itching to get fights. I haven't told nobody no. I've got 10 no's just this year alone. And so they offer us to fight, we'll tell them yeah, and then they'll come back and say never mind, or they're going with a different opponent, which is somebody easier. So I've been told no 10 times this year, but I got this opportunity. Like I said, I'm not sleeping on it. I know it's at stake for me, but I'm not going to get too many more opportunities. I know it's at stake, and so, and I know what type of skills I got. I'm going there to fight, and I'm going in there to shut shit down, bro. I'm not going there to be passive. I'm not going there to try to look slick. I'm going there to fuck shit up.
That's crazy because I was actually going to go there. With his style, do you think you're more suited to maybe be more active, right? Because he's in that shoulder roll. He likes that shoulder roll. And, if you active, you can potentially outwork him. What do you think about the use of his shoulder roll?
Man, there ain't no shoulder roll. Whatever his version of that shit is, that's his version of it. Floyd is the only one who does the shoulder roll correctly, outside of James Toney. But what he does it very flawedly. Bro, I see so many flaws. I'm not even gonna say it, but that shoulder roll shit, man, I don't give a fuck what he do, bro. He can have a shoulder roll, he can have a high guard, he can be in the correct posture. It don't matter what he do. I'm going in there and I'm coming to fucking work.
Can he potentially have more power than Norman Jr. in your opinion, or no? Or you got to wait till you find out?
I'm trying to find out. I think he's physically, I think his body is more strong because he's a come forward type of guy. Nobody's ever really pushed him back. Well, you've seen him get clipped twice in fights. He got clipped against Hunter with the left hook in the 6th round, and
Yeah,
he
but
got clipped
Hunter's
in his
big as
last fight.
hell.
Yeah. But Hunter just fought with too much energy, bro. Hunter just moved around too much. He was too antsy. He didn't want to get touched. I believe if Hunter would have sat on his back foot, on his back leg, and fucking jabbed and just used his long arms, he would have much better success. But he just moved around a little bit too much. He was exerting too much energy, trying not to get hit. He didn't know how to smother shots on the inside. He didn't know how to set traps. Like it was all there. Hunter had a good work rate. He kept a good jab on him. But and if you know me, you know I got an excellent jab, and I use mine. I use mine differently. So, but I think he's strong. I think he's physically strong. And like I said, I gotta respect his power. But that's about the only
Yeah,
thing I respect. As far as his skill wise, I don't respect his skills at all.
you talk about the 10 no's that they told you this year, but look at the one yes that they gave you. I think that this opportunity and this point in your career, an undefeated fighter, like Rohan Polanco can really set you in a better trajectory. So sometimes it could seem like things are like not a blessing, but these things can be a blessing in disguise. So how do you feel about that? And where do you think if you come out with the victory, this puts you?
Alhamdulillah, I agree with you 100%. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Since I beat Boca Chica, bro, I've been getting told no left and right, bro. And I beat him so easily. Like it wasn't really no competition when I fought him. It was real easy. He thought he was gonna get the same me that fought Brian Norman. I told him, I was like, look, bro, I was sick for that fight. You can get a whole different me. Like that shit you do, that shit ain't gonna cut it, bro. Like that wild sloppy shit. Like I'm gonna beat the brakes off your ass. So, but ever since I beat him and making it look so easy, I thought it was gonna be like I thought it was gonna help me get more fights, man. That shit didn't help me at all.
Mm.
And so after being offered so many fights and me saying yeah to every one of them, me starting camp, then stopping camp, then starting camp, then stopping camp, I had to fucking just be cool. Like man, I'm not doing shit until I get a fucking contract signed. Until they sign it, and I sign it. But when Brad hit me up, I knew it was a go. I knew it was a go. So and I've been training. Like I said, but no, it's not gonna be any excuses. He's gonna get the best version of me that y'all ever seen, and the best version of me can compete with anybody in the fucking world. But I do think it's a blessing in disguise, bro. Because
Yes.
hey, I most definitely needed a big opportunity, and where it's gonna put me at is like I said, it's gonna put me uh, top 15 in the world, top 10 in the states, or probably top 20 in the world, top 10 in the states, which is a huge jump from where I'm at right now. And then I can contend for the bigger fights. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
the Alex Rocha because he has the WBO interim. So maybe I can get a fight with Alex Roach and beat him. And like I said, I'm just climbing to get my way back to that Brian Norman fight. So I can
Hmm.
avenge that and then go from there. Boost move up to 54. So I don't know what they're gonna do with his titles. I don't know if they're gonna fucking relinquish him. I don't know, but I'm not ducking no smoke. So I need this win. It's a must that I win by any means necessary in order for me to put my name in the hat for one of them vacant titles, or fucking be a mandatory for a title, or just keep the ball rolling. See what I'm saying?
Hmm. And you talk about these experiences and these moments, and that loss that you suffered. You know, at least you experienced that. You learn from it, moving forward, and it prepare you for bigger fights. So I think that you learn by a fight by fight. All fighters kind of like learn by that. So what is the one thing that you take more out of the life lessons that boxing has given you?
Just be more smarter. I've always been
Mm-hmm.
real smart in my career, but damn, it's kind of hard when you got sick the fucking week of the fight, bro. And I just made a fucking
I hear you.
I made a conscious decision to fucking fight. And don't get me wrong, we all got sick out there in Vegas. Shakur had got sick out there in Vegas when he fought Dos Santos. Shakur had got sick. Troy Isley got sick. Coach K. Corona, he was sick with me, so we was sick together. Like everybody was getting sick. Like we don't know what the fuck was going on. Like we was all getting fucked up. And so but the thing is, they got sick early in camp. I got fucking sick the week of the fight. And so if I can just go back in time, I probably would have still took the fight, man, because me coming home without a check and having to fucking pack up my whole home and not know where to go and having to rely on people, that shit's embarrassing for a grown man, especially a professional athlete, bro. So, man, I don't fucking know, bro. I just probably be more smart. I still would have been stuck with a real tough decision at that point, whether to pull out the fight or continue with it. To be honest with you,
I hear you, champ.
Yeah, man. You've gone through some things in your life, man. How has that shaped your boxing career? You've suffered some traumatic moments, um, in and outside the ring. So you definitely have proven that you are cut from a. What keeps you motivated, bro?
bro, I'm self motivated. This is the only thing that I've ever really been in love with in my life, outside of my children. And it's the only thing I've really been in love with, like fully, 100% in love with the good and the bad. I know this is a real grimy ass sport and a dirty sport because of some of these managers and fucking promoters, but man, I love this sport so much. It was therapy for me when I lost my son. It saved my life when I got out of prison, but I really didn't have nothing. I just knew I wanted to box, and then shit, and I really just put my all into it since I've been out, and I haven't stopped, bro. I literally have been at it since I've got out. I never stopped. I've reached the best heights in the fucking amateurs. I made it to the world championship, placed fifth in the world, and shit, I was right there at the peak of being a fucking world champion. Because, like I said, if I'd have won that Brian Norman fight, then Boca Chica, I would have smoked him like I did. So I've had a lot of great experiences, bro. Boxing has took me around the world. Boxing has saved my life, bro. Boxing has been God's gift to me to keep me humble. Because without it, I'd be dead. And shit. But shit. Even with that being said, nothing kind of prepares you for the type of shit that I've been through in my life, man. Prison is one thing. Anybody can survive prison. Some do, some don't. Burying a child, shit. A lot of people don't survive that, especially after you get out of prison like this. Like, goddamn, what's your breaking point? How much do you got to suffer? So, but shit, like I said, I had boxing. It just fucking just keep me humble. Just keep me sane. I just say that I have boxing and family to keep me sane. Because after the doctor told me my son passed, the first thing I did just went to the gym, bro. I went to the gym and hit the punching bag for an hour straight with crocodile tears coming down my eye because I didn't know what else to do. But other than that, bro, shit, bro, I can't, man. But what I've been through, man, everybody, and what I've been through and made it out of, everybody's capable of doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it depends on your mental. If you got something to hold on to, if you got family support, if you believe in God. So I'm gonna write my name in the history books, bro. I'm gonna be a world champion. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And it starts. My run is finna start with this next fight, with the Polanco fight. And so I got the opportunity. I'm just grateful for it. I ain't here to talk no shit about nobody. I ain't here to say the man trash. I ain't here to. hey, I'm just grateful for the opportunity, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do my thing. If he cut up, I'm gonna cut up. That's all I'm gonna say. If he act a fool at the press conference, he start talking shit, then I'm gonna talk shit. Other than that, man, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I'm happy to be here. Life has taught me a lot of lessons. Boxing taught me a lot of lessons. God taught me a lot of lessons. So with that being said, I learned from him, and shit, I'm ready.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
man.
is
My
real talk, man.
condolences. I'm glad that you opened up about it because right now in boxing with mental health on an all-time high, where a lot of our fighters are coming out expressing, that outside the ring things are affecting them, and mental health is an issue. You were in a dark place and somehow you were able to survive that. But I gotta ask, bro, I'm a religious person myself, so did you have that like God, why have you forsaken me moment? Because you
Oh,
said you came out of
100%.
jail and then you also come out to having this situation with your son. So it's like,
Yeah,
did you
100%.
question your faith at that moment?
Yeah, 100%. Because truthfully, my son wasn't my first child I buried. I had a daughter who pretty much died at birth, and everything was going great with the pregnancy. And then, right when it was time to deliver, the unexpected happened. So it's different when you gotta carry one child's casket and walk beside another one's. So and one lifetime, shit, burying one kid is enough. Burying two in a
Oh,
lifetime is damn down. It's fucking self destruction. Like so, I had my trust me, bro. I had my mom. I think any human will. I think that's human reaction, human nature to have moments like that. Like, damn, come on, God. Like I didn't been through the worst. I ain't never had nothing easy. I knew I was a fuck up when I was younger. I did a lot of wrong, but I've been on the straight and narrow. You gave me boxing to fucking straighten me out. I've been doing good. I ain't been getting in no trouble. I buried one child already. This is my only living child. Like, don't do this to me. Like, take my life. I got just take some years out of my life just to give it to him, bro. Or let me swap places with him. Like, I transfer every part of my essence over to him just I don't think I was that bad of a child to you for me to go through this. So you ask yourself questions like that all the time, bro. Like I don't ask questions like that no more. But in the moment, bro, I was going through it. Like as any parent should, as any loving parent would. Some parents wouldn't even know what to do. But I honestly thought I was gonna kill myself. Um, but I had so much family and support, and they wouldn't let me be alone by myself. So that kind of, so I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. And then right after I buried my son, I had to go to the USA team, which was a blessing in disguise, because I was able to get away and just focus on training. I was training 3 times a day. The people on the USA team was like they was like I said they was detrimental to my healing process at the time. 'Cause they didn't smother me. They didn't even know me. They expressed their condolences and they was real cool, bro. And uh, and they just let me be. Family will smother you with love and attention and affection and shit like that. And that kind of it's a constant reminder. It's a constant reminder, even though my mind couldn't get off of it in the first place. But I was just able to train. I'm looking at these young fighters who are fucking cold, and my only thing is I got to get good like them for even me to stand a chance in the sport. So man, I just buried myself in the gym, and that's how I was. Shit, that's how I'm here right now. Because if I would never won nationals and been on USA team and learned from them younger fighters, then I'd have never been where I'm at right now.
Champ, you speak highly of the Boca Chica win, but I've seen that you rated yourself a C plus in that performance. To me, that's obviously your biggest win of your career. So what didn't go as planned, and how was training that you feel turned that performance to a C plus performance versus what the world is calling your best performance because it's your best win?
Um, I want to say my biggest issue, bro, as a fighter, bro, is overtraining. And I think I probably did a little bit too much that camp because I was it probably was that in my nerves, bro. I'm fighting at home. I really need this win because this is the dude that potentially could have probably beat Brian Norman. Even though I think Brian Norman's gonna come back and stop him because Boca Chica's a front runner fighter. I think Brian would have came back and eventually got the stoppage, uh, or beat him. So I was just mad at myself, like, because when I went back and watched the fight, like, damn, there was so many opportunities that I could have capitalized on. There was so many moments where I could have let my hands go a little more, and maybe I could have got a stoppage, or maybe I could have put him down. And I'm real critical of myself, bro. I don't think I've had a good performance in a while. So I'm real critical on myself because I know what I've done. I know who I've done it to and against in sparring. And if it don't translate over for that particular fight, then I'm very disappointed. I'm very upset because I hold my skill and my IQ in high standards. Like, and you can ask a lot of people who spar me. You can ask world champions that spar me. Uh, I've shot the shit out of a lot of people, and I've earned a lot of respect. And that's how my name got to floating around. And me sparring so many different world champions and top contenders has kind of hurt my career as well because fucking word travels of how I've done some of them in sparring. And so, and a lot of people be at the gym when I be doing them like that. So that shit don't help me, bro. That shit, like I say, same thing about Kenny Sims. I've seen Kenny Sims beat the dog shit out of some world champions. And motherfuckers weren't looking to just jump and fight Kenny. And so he took a chance he took the Elvis Rodriguez fight because he knew what he was going to do to him. And I'm pretty much in the same boat right now.
It's funny because that's a Dominican fighter, Elvis Rodriguez. Polanco is a Dominican, but in 2022, you specifically said that you wanted to upset one of these signed fighters to a major promoter. You didn't get to do that in your 2023 fight with, I'm about to call him Jerron because of the fucking connection, but with Brian Norman Jr., obviously you get another opportunity here. Rohan is someone that they're touting to be next up, and it looks like they're trying to point him in the direction of a fight with Brian Norman Jr. Is this that upset that you tried to manifest?
100%. I mean, bro, I'm not coming to lose, bro. I'm not coming to lose. I'm not coming to be passive. I'm not coming for nothing but motherfucking smoke, bro. I'm coming in that bitch like I understand that I'm in his backyard, and I just pray, bro. After I dominate the fight, no crazy shit happen. I know how boxing is sometimes, and but I've seen motherfuckers win and under worse circumstances. We just seen
Keyshawn
Albright
Davis.
beat Kelvin in fucking Virginia in Norfolk. We seen him get the upset win. We seen T.R. Brown go to London and beat Scott Nichols. So we seen it happen several times. But we also seen bullshit like when Oceanique fought Concept Cal that first fight. So I'm just praying, bro, that the judges just treat it fairly. And I plan on being so dominant to where it's kind of hard to, it's going to be kind of hard to fucking rob me. But I just pray that I'm just treated fairly. That's all I ask for. Because I know when you got an L on your record, bro, and then you in somebody's hometown, like some bullshit is always liable to happen. But I'm gonna just keep God first. I'm just put that in God's hand, and I'm just going to do my job.
Having been to prison, do you feel like you have made your children proud because you fought on networks like The Zone and ESPN, and you've been in them fights, like you've done your thing where you show I'm a different person. And do you feel proud of that? Like, yes, at the moment you haven't won a world title, but to be, you know, a dude that was trapping, going to jail, and now you on television, do you feel accomplished?
Yeah, one. As far as having, do I feel like I made my kids proud? Yeah, because when I won nationals, my son was 8 years old when I won nationals. I talked to him right after I won. He was the first person I called. So he didn't know the difference between amateurs and the pros. So when I told him I won, I told him I'm number one in the nation, and he was like, "You number one like Floyd Mayweather?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm number one like Floyd Mayweather." So he didn't know the difference. So yeah, I most definitely he was proud of me before he went home. Before God called him home. So I'm pretty sure he's even more proud of me now. Um, but when I win that world championship, bro, I know right now I'm overlooked by a lot of people. A lot of people like, man, I probably missed my opportunity. A lot of people think I got too old. But I'm gonna get my seat at that table. I'm gonna write my name in the history book. I'm gonna be a world champion. I have no doubt about that. My only issue is the fucking timing. So I just gotta stay eating clean, stay eating healthy, stay disciplined, stay trained. The Bernard Hopkins blueprint, and then and just go from there.
Mm-hmm.
So you've fought obviously without the major promoters backing you. You've taken the tough road, independent road. What do you feel is wrong with the boxing industry from a promotional standpoint? Like, what's wrong with, is the system broken, and how do you specifically feel it could be fixed for these up and coming fighters not to have to go through what you went through?
I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. When I came out of the amateurs, since I had did so much in the amateurs, I honestly thought I was gonna get signed when I got out. came out the amateurs by anybody, but it didn't happen. That shit used to have me stressed out. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? And then, because I used to see a lot of fighters that I was better than, and fighters that I used to destroy in the gym. But you know, whatever their plan is, that's God's plans for them. That just wasn't wasn't in my cards. God didn't have that plan for me. So nothing I've ever did in this sport has been easy for me. So as far as what I think they need to change, a lot of these managers and promoters, bro, they're real grimy, bro. Some of them shoot straight forward and they keep it 100%, which is a lot of these motherfuckers lie and tell stories, and they'll make you promises and shit like that and don't never fulfill. And I've been lied to a couple times. I've been made promises that didn't come true, and if one of them would have just held their end of the deal, I'd be a world champion right now, 100%. So I just have to accept what I can get, fucking strap for fucking fights, whatever I could, and that's why I don't tell nobody no. Like I can't tell you no unless you making me an offer for some fucking diabolical crazy shit that ain't really worth it, that don't benefit me. And so I just think, bro, if the promoters and the managers were just honest to their fighters and to their opponents, who they want to fight, like, man, now my kid's not ready for nobody like that right now. Like, we gonna keep building and hopefully we'll run into you down the line, type shit. Or don't make promises that they can't keep, or if, so because a lot of these promoters will feel like their kid is not ready, and so they won't fight them. Or some, like, you got people like Eddie Hearn that'll throw your ass to the wolves. Like, shit, if you ain't ready, then get the fuck out of here. Like
Mm-hmm.
Jahai Tucker, not Jahai Tucker. What's the other kid name? Jaleel Hackett. And because I was trying to get a fight with him, I was itching to get a fight with him. I was begging to get that fight, and but he fuck around and lost, and then he didn't get the rematch with dude. So I don't know where his career is going right now. I'm pretty sure he's in the lab developing. So maybe that fight can happen down the line after I win this one. But we in a dirty ass
Hey,
sport. I've
hey
understand
champ,
that.
I was wondering if you heard about the news with Edwin De Los Santos and Sam Lukeridge parting ways too.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. He was taking all that money from that man. Yeah,
yeah, some of the things you talk about
that's
in the
crazy.
sport.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Especially if I don't agree to that and I don't know nothing about that. Bro, I'm from a different cloth. Bro, I'm from a different era. Um, bro, that shit. I think in any area that shit gets you killed. You taking that type of
Hmm.
money from my mouth, from my family, from my kids, and I didn't agree to that, and I don't know nothing about it, and you didn't tell me. Oh, you basically stealing from me.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that'll get you. Shit like that'll get you killed, bro. Especially if I haven't fought damn near 2 years since I fought Shakur, and I'm not getting the type of money I'm supposed to be getting that'll sustain me until my next fight, because this boxing shit hard. Like, oh yeah, yeah, man. Shit like that, man. Shit like that get you fucked off,
That's more than 25% of his purse.
Word.
man. I ain't giving nobody 25% of shit. Nothing.
Yeah.
You from Houston, man? What if James Prince said, Quentin, I'm gonna bring you on home to Rap a Lot Records or whatever the fuck he calls it.
Nah, nah, I'm fine. I'm gonna tell him appreciate you, Jay. I mean, I've been independent this long. I think I've been surviving the best way I could. I'm pretty sure you can help my career catapult it, but shit, I'm
Hey,
fine.
sometimes we
Once I,
gotta think, champ. 25% of the 1.5 million you ain't been getting don't sound bad.
it don't. You're right, it don't. But it just depends on how long you want 25%.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Certainly something
you
to look
say,
at.
Say
Smart
that.
man.
Yep.
yeah. How long you want 25%? How many fights do you want? When do you get the? When do you take the 25% out after I start making how much? Like, I got to be within the six figures for you to take the 25% out. If I'm under six figures, there's no point in you taking no
Yeah.
25% out.
Mm.
That era of them 7 fight deals, that's over with. Nowadays,
Yeah.
it's
Unless
like two
unless you a
fights.
developing fighter. Think about Abdullah.
Yeah.
He's had way more than 7 with Top Rank. You need, if you're a new fighter, you want a 5-year deal with a major promoter. Cause in 5 years they got you in top 15, top 10 without a
Right.
doubt. But
Okay, I can see.
Quentin,
Yes.
let me pivot back to the
Right.
champ. Listen, you've said you wanted to be a symbol of hope for people that have gone through what you've gone through. So if there's someone out there going through the identical struggles you've gone to, what would you tell them?
Man, just keep praying, bro. Man, even though sometimes you feel like your prayer may be going on deaf ears, and ain't nobody listening, God is always listening. And you got something that you love, that you passionate about, man, hold on to it. Dive deep into that to where sometimes you may fucking get lost in it. But because time heals, I can't say time heals all wounds because that's a wound that won't never heal. But even if the wound is there, you won't feel the pain as much. You know what I'm saying? So stay positive, even though shit it can't rain forever. But sometimes you gonna have to go through the pain longer than others. Sometimes you may go through the pain for life. But shit, if you're comfortable being uncomfortable, then you'll be fine. If you're not, learn to be. Like I said, keep praying. You're gonna have good days. You're gonna have bad days. Don't let the bad days overwhelm the good ones. And then, like I said, I'm express this pray. If you need therapy, go do therapy. It's okay to go talk to somebody to help you. Because sometimes you feel like you ain't got nobody to talk to or nobody to understand. Nobody that can give you just the replies or the response that you need to hear that'll hit a trigger that'll help you. Go seek a therapist. I know as black men we don't like doing that shit, but it's helpful. Because we're in a different age. We're not in an age where you got to endure, and shut the fuck up and just keep enduring. Now that shit'll drive you crazy. That shit'll drive you to where you wanna fucking kill somebody. And so, man, just keep praying, stay positive, seek help if you need it, and shit. That's all I gotta say towards that.
I got some questions from the people. First one is from Pat Bandero. He's French, but based in the UK. He says, salute, Mr. Randall. Would you please name your top 3 best fighters, retired or active, that are neither American, Mexican, or British? Salute. Best of luck. That's
Whoa.
tough.
Neither American,
And
British.
Mexican or
Mexican
British.
or British.
So you could do Puerto Ricans, you can do
Okay,
Argentinians.
Cubans,
okay,
Russians,
I got it.
Japanese.
Um, Timzu, I mean Kasazu. Kasazu
Good
was one of
one.
my. I fucking love Kasazu. Sergio Martinez when he was in his prime, when Sergio was killing shit.
Nice.
And that's not. That's not British. Let me think. I gotta say Kodo. I gotta say Kodo.
Yes.
Kodo.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said Duran. That was also a good one. He's Panamanian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Durant was
got
a beast too, but I just went with Kodo because I watched Kodo. I watched Sergio Martinez. I watched Timzu. I mean, Durant was before my time, but I understand how great he was.
I got Donald in Baton Rouge. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
A world champion, unified, on, uh, on my way to 154 pounds to do the same thing.
Correct answer.
Ali and Dago. What up, Randall? Who are your top 3 favorite fighters of all time?
Floyd, Andre Ward, and Evander Holyfield.
Quest and VA, what up, champ? Blind rank these 147-pound contenders or champions. So it's 5 names. You got to put them in order. Obviously, number 1 being the best, 5 being the least. Rolly,
Oh shit. 5. Oh wait, 4.
4. Okay. Rohan Polanco.
5.
Uh-oh. Bruh, you putting them last. You gonna
He's
have
not a
to
world champion. I gotta
you
put
gonna
Roy.
have to
I
clean
gotta
them
put Roy.
out because if you don't put them last and it's a tough fight, they ain't gonna look good. Oh man, he put the dude that you fought. I can't pronounce this shit. Gore Yitcherson.
I put him. Yeah, I put him 3. He ain't got no triple go 3 yet.
Nick Floss. Now he beat Jahad Tucker, who you confused for
I
Jalil
actually like
Hackett.
that dude. Dude can fight. I seen him beat Jahad Tucker. I thought he won. Uh, I thought Jahad had an off night that night though, but
Jahad,
I
I
thought he
just
won.
interviewed Jahad. He felt he won.
Uh, uh, I, I thought Jahad just had too many down moments in that fight, and dude did an excellent job of countering in between the shots. And then the moment was, I think it was in the 6th round where Jahad really let his hands go. It was, you can clearly see if he keeps this type of pace the entirety of the fight, he can dominate, but he just didn't. He had too many down moments. So I had to put him. God damn, I put him 2 then. Shit, because I don't know who 1 is.
Number 1, the last one is Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor. Oh shit, Josh Taylor never won a fight at 47.
Yeah, so he's your real number 5, huh?
Well, from all that he's done compared to all everybody else has done, if we got to say what he did at 140, becoming undisputed, so I guess he could be number 1 as a whole body of work. I just say it like that.
Next one is from El Consejero from Washington State. Quinton, appreciate your time on the show and best of luck July 26th. How do you take care of your mental health, especially before a fight?
I just make sure I'm stress free, bro. Make sure all my bills paid. That's the biggest thing right there. If I make sure all my bills paid, everything at home is going okay. I'm pretty much stress free, knowing that I've given my all in camp, knowing that I went through the ringer, knowing I went through.
Damn, we lost him. Internet or a phone call. Hopefully he comes back.
If all that is taken care of, the eating, the swimming, the training, if everything is, I'm at peace, bro. I'm okay. Whatever the circumstances may be for the fight, then that's how I take care of my mental health. I take care of my mental health by making sure I train the way I'm supposed to, and then my family is straight. That brings me peace. I think as a man, family is important. Family is everything. If my connection with God is good, my family is good, and my training is good, then I have no cares and worries about anything else.
Do you pull like any inspiration from Regis and Foster being from Houston, winning titles after losses, or nah, what they eat don't make you shit?
I don't pull inspiration from nobody. I got I'm my own motivation, bro. I'm not gonna say lie. I've always been my own motivation. I don't need nobody to help me go run. I don't need nobody to tell me to go train. I've never had a coach in my life tell me you're not working hard enough or what's taking you so long to get ready. Why you always on your phone? What you sitting down for? I've never in my life heard that since I've been training. I've been in the gym since 2011. My only issues I have, I tell you, my coach said, okay, that's enough. Okay, rest your body. You're gonna burn out. I've always heard that, so I'm always been self motivated, bro. Coming from where I'm coming from and loving this sport the way I love it, bro. Me so desperately wanting to see that fucking table to write my name in the history books. That's my motivation.
All right, I got B3 boxing picks out of VA. Thanks for your time and coming to the Boxing Voice. My question is, what are some of the sacrifices you make to be a great fighter and a future world champion? Oh shit, we lost him. Damn, completely this time. Round 1 just took his spot, bro. Big Boss, $2. Did you get my counter? He said, did you get my counter punch? Chat. Go through. I haven't seen it yet, champ. I don't know if you sent it another way.
Oh shit, there he is.
My bad. You say
Nah,
you
no
got
worries.
B3 from my VA. My bad.
Yeah, he was just saying, what are some of the sacrifices you make to be a great fighter and a future world champion?
What are some of the what I need to make to be a world champion?
No, what are some of the sacrifices you make as a great fighter and to be a future world champion?
Okay, I know it's different strokes for different folks, but I try to follow the Floyd and Andre Ward blueprint. Like I don't smoke, I don't drink, I never have. I've never been a partying type. I don't go out to clubs. I don't. I don't have a nightlife. If I'm out at night, it's because I'm in a gym or I'm at a family gathering, which is rare. Um, Taking care of your body. Hey, Dom, get up. Taking care of your body. Eating right, making sure you're taking the right type of, like say, for instance, protein, supplements, vitamins. Um, Most important, like staying stress free. When you go in that ring with a lot of tension and stress on your shoulder, it's just a distraction sometimes. But for me personally, my blueprint as far as being a world champion is don't smoke, don't drink, stay disciplined, keep God first, love your family, and do right by others, and God bless you. That's my blueprint.
Amen, champ. I got another one from Demo in Houston. He says, salute, Demo from H-Town. I remember shadowboxing in the sauna at the LA Fitness, and you told me not to bend down in my stance so much. And since then, I've been locked in following your career. But my question is, coming from the city, do you feel like the game gave you a fair chance, or was there a lot of dirty games being played? And if you need a cameraman, let me know.
Ah, do I believe the game gave me a fair man? Like I said, I can't call. There's different strokes for different folks. Do I feel like I should have been signed coming out the amateurs? Yeah, 100%. Do I feel like I'm better than I was better then and still better now than a lot of fighters? Then yeah. Because my only issue with my career is I haven't been just consistently. Like if I would have had a career like not Jihad Tucker, Abdullah Mason or Xander Zayas, where I was fighting constantly 4 or 5 times a year, I could have developed way much sooner. Y'all would have seen the best version of me by now. I'd have been a world champion. I'd have been in the talks with everybody else. So that's been my own. I got a fucking stretch and claw to get fights, and so sometimes that far and in between. So it's kind of hard to stay, especially when you're a sharp fighter. It's kind of hard, like that ring rust and not staying active, not being active all the time. That shit is it sucks. It'll slow you down, and it'll keep you from reaching your peak. So it'll delay the process. So do I feel like I've been given a fair shake? I mean, I've been lied to, so I guess you can say I haven't been given a fair shake, but I don't base it off that, bro. Like I said, my experiences is my experiences. It's nobody's fault but my own. Even if I didn't do nothing wrong, hey, man, God's planning is best planning. And I just leave it at that.
All right, champ. We got Treese in Toledo, Ohio. He says, if you could get any celebrity boxing match, who would you want to fight?
Oh, celebrity boxing, man. Let me think. Uh, Shit, Lil Boosie. I just think it'd be funny.
Now I gotta ask, as a guy that don't drink, don't smoke, and doesn't party, and is in camp, the internet is saying that the champion ain't the same champion no more because he's out partying with Lil Boosie. We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford. He's in a big fight with Canelo, but he's shown on pictures on his story like he's in a nightclub with Lil Boosie and Allen Iverson. What's your thoughts? The fans are going crazy. They like, oh, Bud ain't never been partying. This not a good look for the biggest fight of his life.
Man, all I got to say about that Bud situation is, uh, I just know when Bud is the best fighter I've ever seen in my life, like ever seen. And I've been to the gym with Floyd. I've been, my personal, I think Bud is the greatest fighter of our generation. And I know when he trains, when he's in camp, nothing else matters. He's the most hard-working dude I've ever seen in my life. He done cut corners. The food is right. He has the best nutrition. He has the best strength and condition people. And so, with that being said, I think he's going to be 110% ready for the fight. And the family distractions, it won't bother him. The family distraction won't bother him. Him going to the club, just because you see him in the club once or twice does not mean he's a partier. Like, he probably just coming to support Labusi, or he just probably just needed a night out from this boxing shit. And after all these interviews and being in the press so much, he just probably just needed a night out to fucking just feel a little normal, or just have a little fun. But that's not wrong on his behalf. Look at everything he's done in the sport. Shit, he's earned it. And then the man, 36, 37 years old, shit, he want to go out and have a night out with Labusi or anybody else. That's his motherfucking business. Because when we know when he gets in that ring, he doesn't shortchange us. It'd be different if he's giving us bad performance and shaky performance, and he goes in the ring and he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Nah, that nigga go in the ring and he handles the fucking business, and he does it in the most dominant fashion we've seen from a fucking fighter in a very long time. So with that being said, whoever got an issue with that man, hey man, just bet your money on Canelo. Then if you want to go against the grain.
For sure, man, for sure. The last one, champ, is from Octo that he asks, what's your favorite music artist? And give us one movie we should watch.
My favorite music artist of all time is Lil Wayne.
Okay.
But I heard his last album was some shit, so I haven't listened to it yet. And a movie I think everybody should see. Man, I'm a motherfucking movie junkie. I can tell you that. Yeah, if you ain't seen Sinners, go see Sinners, man. That's all I gotta say about that. That movie's good as shit.
All right. I would extend this interview and give you my everything wrong with Sinners, but I ain't gonna do that to you. Let everybody know your social media champ. We gonna be locked in July 26th. We gonna get Rohan on here. Listen, his trainer's a friend of the show, Hector Bermudez. They cocky as hell, so make sure you give him a good fight, man.
Oh yeah, I know they cocky. I got something for that ass. I'm not worried about it. But you can follow my Instagram on Mr. 55 Strong. Again, Mr. 55 Strong.
All right, champ. I appreciate you, man. Look forward to getting you back on, man. Salute. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Quinton Randall. Catch him live on ESPN, taking on Rohan Polanco in Madison Square Garden. That's going to be a little scrizzap. It's a good way to, link